said it over and over for years.
Can you guarantee that Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security will not be touched?
Yeah, I mean, I have said it so many times, you shouldn't be asking me that question.
It is wrong to cut health care for the working poor.
A lot of MAGAs on Medicaid. I'm telling you, if you don't think so, you are dead wrong.
The effect of this bill is to break a promise.
Medicare, Medicaid, none of that stuff is going to be touched.
Nothing.
We're going to love and cherish Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. We're not going to do anything with that.
His biggest MAGA supporters said no cuts to Medicaid. He thinks you're stupid and he can fool you. He doesn't care about your health insurance. All he wanted was your vote. Donald Trump. It's just not working.
He's too old. He's out of touch, losing his marbles at an alarming rate.
They have sinks where no water comes out.
I do want to remind everybody, this is the guy that worked with the former Klansman.
I will be Donald Trump's most loyal advocate to make sure his nominees go to the Supreme Court.
You turn it on, no water comes out. You want to wash your hands, right?
Yeah.
And you've seen this, and you turn on the sink, and it's very...
Coming up, we're serving a brand new Trump roast. Extra spicy and packed with a hefty dose of Lincoln Project sass. On today's menu, a full breakdown of the ad that sent Trump careening into one of his trademark Twitter meltdowns, laced with subtle Hitler comparisons, spiced with complaints about rigged elections, and topped off with his over-the-top threats to toss the Constitution out the window.
Full of his struggles and ramblings and rantings and mumbling and bumbling and stumbling. You decide. Take a look.
I find it awkward. I find it embarrassing. He's really in the early stages of some kind of senile dementia.
They've deliberately surrendered our border to vicious coyotes and drug smugglers. I mean, these drug smugglers, the smuggler, a smuggler.
Before we dive in, there's even more coming your way. We'll be taking a taste of the GOP's latest Make America Great Again vision, and spoiler, it's about as appetizing as one of those mysterious Mar-a-Lago meals that make you question every life choice you've ever made. Quick favor before we continue. If you enjoy these videos, hit that like button and subscribe. Over 98% of viewers don't, and it costs nothing, but it helps us more than you can imagine. Did you subscribe? Awesome! Thanks a ton. Now back to the video. Ever think about the days when presidents openly despised Nazis? Hard to believe, but those days really did exist.
Speaks in rhyme.
In rhyme? What do you...
Well, the way she talks, the bus will go here and then the bus will go there, because that's what buses do. And it's weird. I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation, the beginnings.
It's more than awkward and embarrassing. It's actually dangerous. Having someone with his mental state, to me, it's...
Trump, however, seems to be in a completely different kind of emotional affair. Forget flowers and chocolates, Donnie appears to have a soft spot for strong men and dictators, as if he's collecting authoritarian trading cards. Lately, Hitler has been climbing to the top of his list. While past presidents openly condemned Nazism, Trump acts like he's auditioning for a show called Dictators Got Talent, even reportedly saying Hitler did some good things, almost as ridiculous as calling that mustache a fashion statement. But Hitler is just the first in his rogues gallery. His authoritarian fan club includes Xi Jinping, love letters to Kim Jong-un, and an ongoing bromance with Putin. It's like he's trying to complete the full Tyrant RS loyalty card.
Biden would never quit. That you should spend all that time, all that money, so much money, focusing on Biden. How he's too old. Now it's Harris. She's younger than you. Donald? They were wrong. Susie Wiles, Chris LaCivita, Tony the Pollster. They got it wrong.
President Joe Biden has just announced that he is dropping out of the 2024 presidential...
In this case, Trump isn't just acting like the usual Trump we've come to expect, he's gone full reversal. While presidents have spent decades standing against authoritarianism and defending freedom, democracy, and human rights, Trump treats the presidency like some alternate reality game. Wondering what could possibly rile him up more than praising Hitler? The Lincoln Project recently dropped an ad that practically sent his hairpiece flying. hold on to your MAGA hats. This isn't your standard political commercial. Trump, who seems to have more emotional buttons than a universal remote, was triggered by this brilliantly crafted parody. The ad, which mocks his praise of Hitler, stitches together a montage of his most authoritarian moments against historical footage and intense music. In short, it's a highlight reel of Trump's darkest moments.
He can't finish a sentence.
Anonymous, really anonymous.
The man doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't know where the exit is. He's not sure how to get through a speech.
Mr. President,
being corrupt and senile is even worse.
old, outdated, retired, elderly, aging, senile, dementia, slow, confused, idiot, ignorant, sleepy, gaff, bumbling, bad, terrible, disappointing, joke, profanity.
Being corrupt is bad.
Every moment of this meltdown is one of Trump's darkest. And the Lincoln Project spared nothing. His reaction to their ad was more absurd than his bizarre Hitler compliments, like a 77-year-old toddler throwing a tantrum while trying to reclaim the presidency. Fingers typing faster than his brain, he unleashed chaos filled with wild claims, random capital letters, and endless whining about being indicted, insisting he's right 99% of the time, and attacking fact-checkers like they're out to get him. He compared Biden to vegetables, ranted about forklifts and mysterious foreign arrivals, and somehow made it all sound like late-night wrestling fan fiction. Even his most loyal MAGA fans are starting to crack under the word salad. If he keeps this up, he might tweet himself out of the race. But at least comedians have enough material for a lifetime. Watching him is like a bull charging a red cape. The cape, a TV screen, the bull, bright orange, and the real concern is he wants to be president again. It's as unsettling as asking a fox with a bad spray tan and worse hair to guard the chickens. Maybe it's time for a leader who doesn't act like a child throwing a tantrum over a lollipop. Still, this circus gives us premium entertainment, because when Trump tweets, Netflix might as well take the night off.
Did it over and over for years.
Can you guarantee that Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security will not be touched?
Yeah, I mean, I have said it so many times, you shouldn't be asking me that question.
It is wrong to cut health care for the working poor.
A lot of MAGAs on Medicaid. I'm telling you, if you don't think so, you are dead wrong.
The effect of this bill is to break a promise.
Medicare, Medicaid, none of that stuff is going to be touched.
Nothing.
We're going to love and cherish Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. We're not going to do anything with that.
His biggest MAGA supporters said no cuts to Medicaid. He thinks you're stupid and he can fool you. He doesn't care about your health insurance. All he wanted was your vote. Donald Trump. It's just not working.
What happens when a group of fed-up Republican strategists decides to take on Donald Trump using the same mockery and personal jabs he loves to throw at everyone else? You're about to find out how one brilliantly executed Lincoln Project ad pushed Trump into a Twitter meltdown, proving their strategy was far more effective than anyone expected. Picture this: a handful of political insiders, once respected members of the Republican establishment, finally reach their breaking point. They look at Trump, the self-proclaimed genius and master negotiator, and say, enough. No massive campaign machine, no huge funding, just a few laptops, sharp comedic skills, and years of experience influencing voters. That's how the Lincoln Project was born. A gritty underdog group aiming directly at one of the most powerful political forces in the world. Founded by former Republican strategists, they weren't throwing stones from the outside, they were firing shots from a political house they helped build, dismantling the very structure they once strengthened. For years, they crafted messages that won conservative voters. When Trump arrived and turned the GOP into his personal cheering squad, they pushed back, exposing him as the fraud they believed he was and calling out the cowardice of colleagues who silently enabled him.
MAGA, he played you for a sucker. He knew you wanted to know the truth about the Epstein list.
We need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah.
Trump thinks you're stupid. He can distract you. Trump's old friend, Ghislaine Maxwell, got 20 years for child sex trafficking.
I just wish her well, frankly.
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
So you voted for Donald Trump. How's that working out?
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Elon demanded you release the Epstein file.
It was an audacious plan for what was essentially a political startup, and naturally, many doubted their impact from the start. Critics dismissed them as noisy but harmless, while talk show pundits rolled their eyes at their mix of shark ads and relentless trolling, assuming it would only irritate Trump. Some even warned it might backfire, energizing his base instead of weakening him. After all, Trump thrives as the perpetual victim. But the Lincoln Project founders understood something most overlooked. Trump could not handle being mocked. Attack his ego, and he unravels. Their strength wasn't in size, but in strategy. They thought like Republicans. These were seasoned strategists who had spent entire careers mastering the psychology of conservative voters, knowing exactly which themes inspired loyalty, projecting strength, leaning on patriotic language, and stoking fear of external threats. This wasn't theory, it was their craft, and they used it ruthlessly against Trump. Their ads didn't just tease, they dismantled the image he obsessed over. Powerful leader, they showed him as weak and erratic. Making America great, their visuals depicted a nation spiraling into turmoil.
Uh-oh, Donald. It happened. The man who made you is now the man who betrayed you. Elon hurt your polls, your ratings. You threw him out.
President Trump and Elon Musk erupted into a nasty public feud today.
Stabbing you in the back. And you're so quiet about it. You had to, right? But now Elon's mad, big time. Trying to kill your tax bill.
The bromance is definitely over.
So weak, so scared. Elon's got real money, not your crypto scam pocket change. Now he's out to get you.
Getting under the skin of someone who prides himself on being untouchable was a strategic move no political commentator anticipated, and the fallout was just beginning. A single Lincoln Project ad, Morning in America, pushed Donald Trump into a full-on midnight Twitter frenzy, flipping Reagan's iconic 1984 ad into a bleak reflection of America in 2020. Empty classrooms, closed stores, overwhelmed hospitals, over 60,000 deaths, millions unemployed, and an economy on life support. The calm, soothing narration made the stark visuals even more striking, while the parody targeted Trump's ego directly, painting him as weak and ineffective, the ultimate insult in his world. Parody, after all, exposes truth through exaggeration, and Trump, desperate to appear strong, couldn't handle it. As expected, he erupted on Twitter, calling the Lincoln Project losers, questioning their abilities and inadvertently amplifying the ad's impact, raising over $1 million in donations within days. What began as one clever ad turned into a major crack in his tough guy persona, exposing insecurities beneath his public image and forcing humiliating outbursts. The Lincoln Project proved you don't need massive teams or endless budgets to shake a powerful figure. Strategic humor and precise messaging can topple a fragile ego. And now, analysts wonder if this combination of satire and ego manipulation will redefine political strategy for the future.